You know when ducks fly south for the winter and they form a V formation and one side's longer than the other? Do you know why? Because there's more ducks on the other side. Hey there guys, are you having problems finding ideas what to watch on TV? Have you been watching a lot of rubbish and finding out what a waste of time they were at the end? Are you having personal body issues? Wait, scratch the last one. That's what I'm here for. Instead of, that was a waste of time. You could do, what do I do with my life now? So let's get started, shall we? The first one is Geordie Shore, the greatest show ever. The reason why I want to go out, get my fake tan on, go to the gym, pump up my guns, pull a bird, take her home. I'm joking. Let's get the most obvious one out of the way. Breaking Bad, the show that everyone is obsessed about. If you're not blown away by the first episode, there is clearly something wrong with you. It's like the writers, the directors and the actors paid every single detail to this. Season 2 is one of the best seasons of television because there was this big mystery throughout the series of these dead bodies, and I was just going round and round in circles. Where did these come from? And the writers are absolutely fucking geniuses. They explained everything in the last minute. And I was like, oh my god! And I remember when I was at college and I really couldn't give a shit about it really because I was so obsessed with this. I was like watching an episode and I was saying to myself, I'm going to do my college work after. Then I watched another episode, I'm going to do my college work after this. When it got to midnight, okay, I've got to get up really early, then start doing my college work. The next day I was like, I'm just going to call in sick, handing my college work tomorrow. That's how great this TV show is. If you're looking for a superhero show, I highly recommend Daredevil. This one just caught me off guard how dark, how layered, how mature it was, and it really doesn't rely on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Season 1 did such a great job of introducing the new world of the Netflix shows, of how dark and how layered it was. And it also has the Kingpin, which tops every Marvel movie villain. And when you get to Series 2, you have the Punisher, you have the Elektra. And I do think it's one of the best seasons of television ever. And when you get to the hallway fights, there's only like one each series, but they're unfucking believable. There's no cuts, there's no edits. I've seen it multiple times. I remember watching it for the second time. And my mum was like, what's he doing? I was like, shut the fuck up. That's how great this show is. My next choice is True Detective Season 1. I don't care about Series 2, that it does its own thing, but Series 1 feels like a movie split into 8 parts. It does not feel like a TV series. The characters played by Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, A-list stars, are just as interesting as the murder mystery, which is gross and very layered. Writing and the directing tops a majority of movies that come out these days, and this show couldn't end in such a better way. I was on the edge of my seat. And I don't think we'll ever get a better crime drama show with big movie stars in my lifetime. For animation, I went for The Legend of Korra. Personally, I prefer The Last Airbender, but I think this is more binge-worthy because it had such a better start than The Last Airbender. This show is absolutely stunning, it's beautiful, it's intricate, it has such beautiful, unique environments with lots of fluid and well-crafted motion. For an animated show, this goes for some mature issues. Segregation, social unrest, terrorism, sexual identity. Another reason why I love about this show is that each series / book has its own story arc and they stand on their own in such a great way. And when you get to series 3 or book 3 and that's Change, oh my god, it was incredible. One of the best seasons of television. Now, if you're looking for something documentary related, I highly recommend A Last Chance to See. It's about Stephen Fry and Mark Quarantine travel around the world for these endangered animals. And I'm going to say it, I think it tops over the David Attenborough stuff for me. Because it actually gives you a different look on the world and you have this feeling of sorrow and understanding. There is just so much beauty in terms of the nature and the world we live in. Stephen Fry is just such a great presenter. He injured himself during the filming, but he still carried on. This show is beautiful, it's stunning, it's educational, it's intense. I really hope they do a series 2. I doubt it, but I just have a lot of love for this show. For animation again, and this is the one I recently just finished, and that was Gravity Falls. If you're a fan of Adventure Time, Steven Universe or Star versus the Forces of Evil, I highly recommend you should watch this. If not, I highly recommend you should watch this. This is just such a breath of fresh air. I'm surprised this came out from Disney, not Cartoon Network. I love the characters, the animation, the voice acting, the theme song, the mysteries. The best way to describe the show is Adventure Time meets X-Files. The show is just hilarious to a point I'm just laughing my ass off. I watched the last 7 episodes the other night from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the morning, and I do have to admit I did get a bit teary at the end. The last one is Firefly, one of my favourite shows of all time. It's only 13 episodes long because it got axed when it shouldn't. It has a great mixture of western and sci-fi, and it's beautifully written by Joss Whedon, who did the Avenger movies and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It has some great characters, and this show has influenced a lot of TV and movies like Guardians of the Galaxy and Star Wars Rebels. This is one of the best pieces of science fiction. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Go like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Give me some suggestions that I can binge watch. Go check out my Facebook, my Twitter and my Instagram page. I'll see you guys soon. I got your back.